Okay. And what
Oh,
I'll do
probably
too,
not eat.
if it happens to get really busy on the recording side, I can always make it record automatically. That way, if I don't show up, it's getting recorded regardless.
Well, yay.
So here we are. So share the good news on the cards. We got to hear what's been going on. What questions do we have? Who created a card? Who used the card?
I've created a few cards. One was a business one, but after the last shuffle meeting that I was on, I actually followed Lisa's and went point by point and got a video in it and everything. So that was pretty cool.
That is very cool.
Yay.
So, quick tip on the shuffle cards, if especially new in business. So a lot of people go, I want to have a website so that I can send everybody a website. Just the other day when I did, somebody tagged me in a post for Avon. And they said, oh, if you're looking for they're looking for an Avon rep. One of my customers from Ohio said, I have one, and shared my shuffle card. So that's what she shared with them. She didn't share my link. She shared the card that goes to everything. So that was really cool because a lot of people had interaction on there. So you don't know who's ever going to click on that link and use it. But it's the easiest, most inexpensive way to do exactly what you would do if you had a website. But you can have multiple websites for, right now, I would, strongly suggest you make a defense card all about the defense products. And that's all I would put in it. I would put the masks, and you have a niche of customers that are looking just for this stuff that would say to you, well, I'm not really interested in Avon products. Okay. But they're interested in all the defense stuff, and it's easy to come by. They want to shop from home. So I would put the card together. I'd have all those pictures on with quick links to right to your web store to get them because they're all on your store. So that's like the perfect card right now to be sharing every day, everywhere, because
that's for Avon representatives. There's some people watching this that aren't Avon representatives.
I said that at the beginning. I thought I said Avon at the beginning. No, I'm saying
oh, sorry, but
it is.
Chances are you have, if you're in a different business than Avon, you have a product line that's hot right now.
Yes. So
promote that. Have a different card for that.
I don't know why more jewelry reps that sell all that jewelry aren't using shuffle cards, because honestly, if you see them and you're watching or you're friends with them, share your shuffle card with them and say, listen, you could be doing a card, all that jewelry that you're showcasing, you could have pictures of, and people could be bidding off your card. Like literally they could be sending you messages right from that. So there's just, if you can think about how to market another business, make them a card and send it to them, just to show them how easy it is and see how it looks. And they see their face and their product. They're like, oh, wow, how'd you do that? Might take a couple minutes. But like Lisa said, as a side gig, when you're just sharing cards and you're making extra hundreds of dollars a month just off of your business card that you're going to be using to help build your business anyways, this is the easiest platform to share. And some people are making to the tune of like $30,000 a month off this.
Oh. Sorry,
I watch the Elify people when they're doing all, if you watch the Elify, if you go on their like YouTube channel and you actually watch them, their top people are making a ton of money off of this.
That Maureen and I, that's what we were talking about, is that she's going to replace, she does, I believe it's something to do with grocery retail. She's on right now, but she's muted. Right. And she wants to maybe do like a combination of, so this, if you don't want to necessarily focus on one thing, like a lot of us on here are Avon, and that's our big love, so we want to do that, and then do all these side things on as a supplemental shuffle as a side, and all the other ones we do, add them all together, we can earn that kind of money too per month, because that's awesome any way you want to do it.
Yeah, it might be exactly one of those things. I mean, I feel like people limit themselves when it comes to opportunity. If your side hustle, if they're not interested in that, and you have something like this and they have a whole business outside of doing whatever, this is very important to say, this would work for your business too. I mean, like, I'll just take real estate, for example. It costs a lot of money having a whole separate website for real estate. But I could be using a shuffle card that has videos of houses on them, things that I've been doing, and I could share that and save a ton of money, rather than, and look just as professional doing it that way.
And it's easy to do yourself, so you're not paying somebody to do it for you. I bet a lot of your real estate buddies are paying somebody to do it for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are. And they go, how
Yes.
much is that shuffle again? I'm going $9.99 a month.
Yeah,
I'm
really.
like, you're killing me. So yeah. So did anybody have any questions on the card? Making a card, how to add to the card, problems that they ran into. There's nothing in the chat.
How about me?
Okay.
On your, you have a, changing the subject a little bit, sorry. One of our other side hustles is HempWorks. On your card, what are you featuring? Because it's different where there isn't a catalog where you can hook to a specific product. So what are the videos that you're using?
I
Can you share?
used the ones from, I haven't redone that card since the beginning. So I have those
Oh, okay.
the beginning cards, but we'll go look at it. You want to see it?
Yeah, because I
Okay.
need to make one for that.
Okay. Now let's go see it.
I'm eating fruit, by the way.
I see you're
Yay.
eating fruit, a whole bowl of it too, and you're not even sharing.
Well, heck, you had a cookie for breakfast. I know you did.
Yeah, I did. It was very good too.
She always has a cookie, Rebecca.
I
do.
know.
It
I
breaks
know.
my
Start
heart.
the day off with a cookie when she needs to be having some fruit or oatmeal or something.
No,
Why? It's working for her. It's working for her. Look at her.
Unless it's an oatmeal cookie. Now that I could construe as
Oh,
breakfast.
no.
This morning it was a gingerbread cookie, and to be fair, I always have a cookie with my coffee in the morning, so just is what it is. So this is
I
how
don't
I
know.
make
Maybe I need to try that.
it. Is it just had just one cookie, and then I eat breakfast later, but I have a cookie. It's just how we start our day.
Oh, I want that logo.
Okay, I don't remember where I found this, but we can copy that. I can send it to you. But this is, I just put, I don't even remember where I copied this off of something. I did not make this all up myself, and I think it's off their website. Daily sprays that I have on here. I want to make one for the weight loss spray. So I am going to do a whole card on that. I just haven't had time. But down here, when I did the scrolling thing, it's just their website. So it's that one picture, and I don't think I have other pictures. Oh, my success. So I didn't, now that they have all those great pictures, I would take pictures of like the hair and the mantra and all of that. It's going to quick link them to the same thing, but because they don't have individual links for that.
No, maybe they do, because you can click on where it says more information. But I think when you click on, you end up going to their homepage no matter what you do.
Whatever you do, right.
I think so. So
But
I was
still, if they
wondering how
like
you
that,
dealt
they're not
with
going to
it.
know, because if they're flipping through it and like, oh my God, hair care.
Now the sample, that's a different link. That's a good.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay,
that takes
okay.
you to get a sample. I think it still takes you to get a sample, HempWorks samples. Yep. So that
Yeah.
takes you to their sample.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
that's awesome.
Enrolls an affiliate takes you to this, because you're
Yeah.
interested
Oh,
in being your
nice.
own. And then the shop with me takes you right to
The homepage.
the homepage. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yay.
And
Okay.
then I used the 2 videos that they had on theirs before, which is their production, all about their product and all about the spray.
So I'm going to go look those up and do that. I think I'm going to make one of those today, because
Yeah.
that is very useful.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is,
and they've got
and
more
I
videos lately.
share this pretty often because it's nice. But it's, you know, this kind of a card when you share it, and I may change it because this would look really pretty if these were underneath it, because then you'd get that whole picture. And I think that's an option. I might update that card. But what's nice is if you want to edit cards, you would just go in, let's edit it and see how that looks. So you already have a card made and you just want to edit the card. You would bring it up, and let's change the template just to see how that looks. So I'm going to use this one, I think. Yep.
And
this
then it
one.
just shifts the social media thing away from the top thing, right?
There we
Oh,
are.
nice. Oh, look at that. That
That's
was easy.
nice. That looks good. Mm-hmm. Then the social media stuff went down here, and everything else,
Stay
those went under
nice.
here. That works.
Yay.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. That looks good.
That's beauteous.
Yeah. And then we can just
Beautiful.
skip to confirm, because that's all I wanted to do. I don't have to change anything else, and I would hit save. Now, if I want to notify my users, Absolutely, because that'll just send them a quick reminder to go look at that card.
No,
And it's
that's
done.
awesome.
Yep.
I just got a little shuffle ping. Look at that.
See?
It notified me.
There you go. So anybody who looked at the card, it just told you. And that's, again, the beauty of your card. I mean, how many times do you get a new business card and then you're like, oh, no, I just, updated my information or whatever. And you got to go and figure out everybody you gave your card to. Now, everybody who views this as your card,
Oh,
look
look
at that. Oh, Rebecca's showing it.
that's awesome.
Yep. Very
If
nice.
I
See?
click on something, I don't mean to.
And that's how it works with the Avon card with the campaign. Every time
Yes.
you update the campaign, it sends them a new updated one for the campaign. That's nice. I
It
didn't go
does.
back. I got to go back in and change mine to the new links.
Yeah, because I
Yes.
haven't updated it yet. It's still 11, but this was the one that they shared yesterday on that link. So now I'll be able to update it. And then this was the one we used to just show it. But I mean, it's nice to have these. And I like it if you like to do your own little videos or training videos or show something, upload them to YouTube and use them. Use your video. They look really cute when you're on here and you have your own face on them. See? It's all about me, right? They get to see my face. I mean, it's a good time to show them your information. And when this one comes up, it does the bot. I was supposed to practice that to show you guys how to put your chat bot up. If you can have your chat bot show right up, goes right to your Facebook when they get on. So
I think customers are more apt to buy from you if you put a friendly video or a friendly picture of yourself on it. Friendly,
makes it very
not
personable.
not the glam ones where you're going, where you look like you're mad sometimes.
No,
Like
no,
that
can't look
one,
mad.
that one, friendly, smiling, friendly.
Yes, friendly ones. And I thought
Yes.
I had, see, this will have everything that I do. This is my networking card. So I'm sharing Shuffle. We'll have HempWorks. We have send out cards. And then we have, if they wanted to order my book, and then the chat box comes up for Success with Scola. So again, they have the quick links too. This one goes to I do have a website. I just don't keep up with it. So that's why I like this, because I can keep up with this. That
So
website's a
easier.
pain in the butt to keep up with. So hard.
Avon won't let you put a little picture from their website on there, but you can get a picture of Avon and go into your photos and put a picture in that scrolling thing, because that's what I did.
You could. Now, they would probably yell at me for that. But what's funny is when you go to my website, which I don't keep up with, so I'm just going to be fair. If you want to shop with me, this takes you right to Avon. So it still works. So it's still connected to my card. I just had to go in the back way with it. So,
Yeah, that's kind of sort of what I did too.
yeah. So,
Yeah, and
I
just
attached
make
it to
sure,
my photo, because when you put a little photo in there, it automatically tells you what link you want it to go to.
right.
just a
Worst
tip,
case scenario, they say, I don't want that there, so I'll take it down. But
just
right now,
not, I want to give you a tip, not just Avon, but any company.
Any
If
of
they
them.
say to you, you're not in compliance with our rules, you say, tell me exactly what I need to fix and I'll do exactly what you say. So don't
Yep.
assume that you know what they have a problem with, because originally I got a complaint about, it wasn't, what was it? Oh, send out cards. And the wording sounded like I couldn't do it anymore. And I knew that I could. And I said, you tell me exactly what the problem is and I will fix what you say. And it actually had anything to do with me doing it. They said I had it listed in my signature block on the email. I just had to delete one line in my email. That's it. So always say, tell me exactly what I need to do to be in compliance, and I'll do exactly what you say. So don't overdo it. Don't overthink it.
oh yeah, I
Ask
know.
them exactly what you need to do to be in compliance, and then do exactly what they say. Don't fight with them. Don't argue with them. Don't try
no.
to prove your point why you think it's stupid. Just say, tell me exactly what I need to do to be in compliance, and I'll do exactly what you say. Because that's really the easiest way with any company, not just, the big one. Because then you're not fixing stuff that didn't need to be fixed, and then you're doing what they want to be in compliance. So that's just a tip, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay, because this is one of the pictures that they actually used to let us use before
Yeah,
for making things, business cards and whatnot, because it was on Town and Country. So I pulled it off of there. I've had that picture forever. So I was just like, well, let me see. I'll put it on here and see if I can put my website on it, and it'll let me. So,
Yes, which is good.
but they won't let you
Yay.
pull anything off your own website to put it on there.
Well, the whole conversation really has nothing to do with everybody else who's kind of watching this, but if you work for a company that has compliance issues with you being involved with more than one direct selling company, it's important to follow what their compliances are. So same with like HempWorks, we can't put out there that we like cure things. We don't cure stuff. So we can never make those claims because that's against their compliance. Well, Avon happens to be a company that doesn't, and they're not alone on this. There's a lot of companies that are exclusive. They do not want you advertising their products with another company because they don't want people to think they're the same. And that's kind of where they're at with theirs. Like they didn't want people to think, oh, don't put these together because they might think that we're somehow with them, and they don't want that. So when the more you sell and the more money you make off those companies, the more they're checking on your stuff. So if you become very popular and you start selling millions of dollars worth, you might be they may be more adapt to say, well, that's not going to work. So I just don't have it listed like that at all. Not a picture, not anything, because that for me, they told me not to, so I took it off. But I still have their own separate card. So I just made them their own card. So I share just that card when I'm dealing with that company. And that is something you might want to do too. Like my real estate card, I'm not necessarily going to have all the other businesses I do on there, because people that are interested in buying or selling a house aren't interested in all my direct selling companies right off the cuff. So I want it to be exclusive just to them so that they get the spotlight. Since you get to make 10 cards, just make 10 different cards. So make a card just for that. That's why I said, like, if you have an exclusive product that you want to just, that's what you want to highlight is that one thing right now, like defense products for Avon, make just that card. If you want a recruiting card and you want to recruit to your company, make just a recruiting card just for that, and then that way when you're talking to somebody, you can say, hey, and you can send them just that card. There's Bo. But that would be my suggestion. So, and that's how I make my cards, but it just makes it a lot easier. And I think it's more professional. So when I am talking to somebody, I know exactly what I want to hook up with them on, and I can send them just that information. So it works out good. Like send out cards.
Yeah.
Or anything else.
I do have cards I made for each individual.
Good. Yeah, because you're going to talk to somebody, and Rebecca, they're going to be like only interested. And then, what's nice is you have a card all about that, and you're just going to send them that card, and
well,
and
people find out the other stuff you're doing just when they get to know you a little better.
Yeah,
so that's
absolutely. Yep.
So,
I mean, the $10 for having 10 cards is a good thing, because it only ends up being $1 a card, and that's way cheaper than buying business cards.
Yes. Yeah, get your money's worth. So has anybody used the follow-up tool lately?
I have not yet.
So we're going to start peopling again. Some people aren't peopling yet, so it might not be a thing yet. But if you're peopling and going out and you have a conversation with somebody, and Lisa shares this all the time, it's the best way is to say, well, I don't have a catalog with me right now for whatever company, but here, I'll just send you my digital one and just get their information. Where you hand them your phone, get the information, create a follow-up right from there. You gathered it all up. You don't have to have little pieces of paper. Nothing worse than having a million pieces of paper in your purse to go home and try to remember what you're supposed to do with all of them.
And the wording that works for me is they say, do you have a catalog with you, a brochure with you? Because that's what everybody says. And I say, you know what? I don't have one, but I got something better. I've got all the brochures. Let me give you this virtual business card. It doesn't just link to one brochure. It keeps changing. So when the brochure changes, it changes. If I gave you a paper one, it won't change to the next one. So that's what I emphasize, so that they want it when I say it like that.
Yep.
They say, if I just gave you one, then it would expire, and then you'd be stuck with the one paper one. With it on your phone, it keeps changing. So you get all of them. And they always like that.
Mm-hmm. And I like to tell them, if I have your information when I get home, I can get you one. Get your catalog right to your house. Not even a problem. Fill it all in. And you get both. And then you have the follow-up information. And then you can create a follow-up information, which is even better. So,
And of course, you want to send them a thank you card.
yes.
Yeah, from
Mhm.
send out cards.
Use all of these. That's why, Rebecca, you said you don't need business cards, but I still buy them too.
I do
I
too.
use all the stuff. I don't try to narrow it down by saying which would work better, this or this. So I use campaign mailer, and I use the online, and I use shuffle, and I use send out card. I use all of the tools because some people you don't know which one's going to be their thing.
You
And
gotta tailor it.
getting multiple hits from multiple communications.
I have
Yeah.
a lot of customers that don't even have a computer.
Well, then
Well,
send out cards. There you go. Well, they probably have a phone though, right?
Yeah, but no
So
computer.
shuffle would work.
And
Well,
again-
actually, I have a lot of customers that are elderly that still have like flip phones. So,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
yikes.
And those
Yeah,
ones
but
are
see,
going to want a hard book.
No, and
Yeah, they
and
do.
I do too. And matter of fact, I have a lot of them call me in, and I'm the one that enters and it ships to them. That's fine. Whatever. Make a buck.
Whatever
That's
works.
why I'm here. That's customer service. There you go.
And those
Whatever works.
cards, if you don't have a business card that you want, and I shared this before, and I love this because this is working great. I haven't gotten anything from it, but people are like I'm waiting for it to pan out. I know it's going to pan out, but I've been giving cards out with the free coffee behind me. So that's been my thing. Buy
Oh,
the coffee
nice.
for the person behind you, but tell them this is who it's from. So if you don't have a card and you have a catalog, you could do that too. Say, will you give them this catalog and tell them that's who bought their coffee? So you can use that as well. So Shuffle doesn't work for that. But yesterday when I was in the store buying some different size labels, I bought round ones this time. But you can buy different size labels. They have square ones, exactly the size of a QR code for people that are actually
Ooh.
making product and putting that QR code on there. So use the QR code off Shuffle, print them on all the labels. So if you have a product that you just really want to put out there, or just about you or joining your team or whatever it is, make that card the QR code and put it on everything, and then tell them, to scan the QR code.
Ooh.
All that information, but they actually have a label just for it. I was so excited. I was in Office
I
Max.
didn't know they had one that size.
Yep, perfect little size. So
Would
you
you
can
do
literally.
me a favor and put the number? It's Avery, I'm sure. Avery labels have a number.
Yep, I didn't buy them yet. This is the round one. I buy the square ones next time. I needed round
Oh.
ones this time, but they had them, and I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that it had them because I'm not using them yet. So
Ooh, yeah. Deanna says she loves that idea. Me too.
yeah,
I love
and
that.
that's perfect. Another great tip, if you guys are putting together care packages for any of your customers in whatever business you're doing, they also have long labels that you can put around a water bottle. So if you're doing, just going out and seeing people and you want to give care packages, get those long labels and make them for your business. Put the QR code on the side, make the label go around, buy the water bottles and label them up. And then when you do care packages, you can literally be giving them water with your advertisement on them.
Do you know, if you have a Cricut or know someone who has a Cricut, I don't have a Cricut, but my hairdresser has a Cricut, they can print you the QR codes on vinyl for you to add to your car design.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So all you have to do is get the QR code on your shuffle card,
Yes.
give it to them, and they can print that on vinyl that's weatherproof and stick it to your car. If you already have, like I already have a wrap on it, but the QR code's not on there, and I don't want to get a whole new wrap, I can just add the QR code to it. A Cricut person can print that on there for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what she made me? Did I show you this already? She made me these for above the cat box.
That's so funny.
I have a little door that goes in the cat box. I think they're cute.
I love it. That's perfect. You're going to take a picture of that and post it when you put them up, right? Because that's the actual little, they have their own little room. They have their own little bathroom. So they go into their own
Yes.
little room for the cat litter.
Yeah,
So
it's-
you to put those little things up there. That's why Macy's
It's under
spoiled
the
because-
stairs. You know how they have, like, you either have a closet or something under there? I made that the cat box room, and the door has a cat door in it so that the house doesn't smell.
Perfect.
But I just thought this was the cutest thing ever when I saw it. So I'm like,
I love it.
can you
It's
please?
perfect. I mean, Macy's not using that room, but
No. Do you really want to go there?
she gets bullied when she goes in there. I know why she don't use the room. I get it.
When people come over my house, I have to warn them. It's like, if you're using that second bathroom, yon.
Yep. That's
Yes,
right.
For those who don't know, she goes in the sink in
Yeah.
the bathroom.
Yeah. Well, at
that
least she goes in
you-
the sink though. I mean, she's very good
Oh,
about it.
right.
You
I've
know?
had cats that went on the bed and stuff, and that's a horrible nightmare. This is the sink. I can bleach the sink, but
Yep.
still,
That's still easy. Yeah.
it's
She just can't keep
disconcerting.
believe it is
Yeah,
a little
it's
bit, but
disconcerting.
perfect. So any other questions or ideas that you guys want to share for everybody or what's worked? Because, you know, they like to hear from other people. So if you guys have a great quick tip and you want to share what's worked, you know, I expect to start hearing some, you know, success stories here soon. Nothing yet, huh? It's just everybody's like, no, not yet.
You got you got to make a pledge to yourself to share it a number of
Yeah.
times a day. And if you run out of people because you're not seeing anybody, share it with some of your friends and say, could you look this over for me? I just built it and I want to make sure all the links work. Or
Mhm.
put it on your social media page and say, look what I just made. Or I just changed this up. Would you look it over for me and make comments in the comments below or something? Do something like that to get people interested in helping you.
Has anybody made a campaign card yet so that they can use the lead capture form on?
I did.
Good. Did you get anything on the lead capture form yet?
Nope.
So this is where your family comes in. So Becky, you need to tell all of them, text message that card to them, that you have that on there. So get that link, text it to them so that they can get on and try it. So they can get that lead capture, or just put a post up on Facebook and tell them all, just because you want to see how it comes through. So just fill the information out. It doesn't mean they're not going to do anything, but have them go in and fill the information out so you can see how Shuffle sends that to you so you can practice. So that's a good thing for everybody to do. So create a campaign card, put some kind of lead capture on it, make them have to, you know, fill it out, send it to people you know and say, listen, I'm using a new app now. It's a business card app, it's digital, but it has a lead capture and I'm gonna use it with my customers. I need to see how that information comes back to me so that I'm good at it. So if you could do me the favor and just go on and fill that out, that would be awesome. And they'll help you. And then you get to see how it works so you get better at it so that you're ready when you start getting a lot of hits.
And don't be afraid to ask your family and friends because it does help you in the long run. Do you know, as long as I've done Avon, I actually had somebody say to me, they didn't know that I sell Avon. Right. For those of you who know me, it's like obvious, but people don't always know. If they don't see me in person or see the van, they wouldn't necessarily know. You know, they know I'm related to my mother, they know something like that, but they don't necessarily know what I do for work. So it does help when you spread the word around. You think everybody knows. Like I thought, how could someone not know that after 40 years? How could someone really not know that?
Right.
And some of them knew, but they thought I wasn't still doing it. They said, oh, you're still doing that? But,
Right.
And then some of them never knew to start with.
Right.
They just somehow didn't find out. They thought I was just doing stuff. They didn't realize I was doing it all with Avon. So definitely don't be afraid to tell everybody because it helps you do this card and it also helps spread the word.
I agree.
You'd be shocked.
Oh, pretty people show me pictures of dresses now.
I'm
Sorry, guys.
I'm still sneaking fruit. This is watermelon.
I love it. I love it. So, well, if we don't have any more questions, I'm going to stop the recording part for right now. So if we don't have anything going on the recording, that makes it easier to put it on YouTube. But again, if you're watching this on YouTube as of the recording and you were shared by somebody else, use their link. Every one of them has a referral at the bottom of the card. So absolutely do that and start coming and sharing and come join us on these. They're every single week so we can go over training and help you design your card.